Welcome to Shady Talk Wednesday. That was my happy face. That's my happy 2020-25.
You got to give them some teeth. Listen, we had a certain age where that side tooth be missing, so let them know you got all of them.
Right, all of them. Hello, and welcome to Shady Talk Wednesday. It is so out there. I mean, it is out there. I think this is the coldest it's ever been in a long time.
It is no word. It's a sound. Cause I'm ready for the sun. I'm ready for the sun.
Yeah. I said, you know what? When I get rich, I'm gonna take some vacations where it's not too cold and I could enjoy the weather there and then come back to Jersey.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, welcome to Shady Talk Wednesday. I am your lovely host, Miss No Shade But Shade. Please subscribe to the channel Shady Talk Wednesday to keep up with all the episodes that's going to be going on this year. This is episode 4.
Okay.
I believe. This is season 4.
Season 4.
I stopped counting the episodes because I was over like 30-something, but I said I'm just going to announce the season. So this is season 4, Shady Talk Wednesday, 2025. And my first special guest of the year is no other than my sister girl, Big Mama Badass. Yes.
I'm the first guest for 2025?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I feel special.
You know what? And you are special because you are Virgo.
I am.
You are.
I am.
So I had to get,
all day.
I had to get me a Virgo up here.
Of course you did.
Yes, of course I did. But before we get started, let me read a little bit about Big Mama. Born and raised in New Jersey by her mother, God broke the mold when he created Tia T. Williams, better known on stage as comedian Big Mama Bad ASS. We could cuss, but I'm just using that.
Okay, I'm about to say, oh no, we can't cuss.
Because I know sometimes you get a little filthy, so I want you to know.
I get filthy all the time.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know, Big Mama. Okay, this full-figure brick house will have you laughing all night long. She's been funny all her life, but she has been doing stand-up for 9 years and counting. Big Mama has hit stages all over the U.S. and internationally. She's had them laughing in Cancun, Turkish and Caicos, Bahamas, and Jamaica, and that's just to name a few. She's worked with some of the funniest comedy legends, including Talent, Lunel, and Coco Brown. She is the producer of Sold Out comedy show Big Mama and Friends Present. She also been cutting loose as an actress in several stages and plays, web series, and was a co-host of the internet show Chick Chat. You can catch her in starring role in the movie Liquor Run, and she is also, can we get a round of applause?
Come on, let's clap it up.
She is also fresh off of the Apollo. Yes.
Oh, we got the Funk Master Flex bombs.
Yes, we got the Funk Master Flex bombs in the building. Those are Shady bombs.
Those are Shady bombs. Okay.
Flex ain't flexing our mind.
He not.
No,
he's not.
What's up, Big Mama?
How are you?
I'm okay. I am glad to have you here this year.
I'm glad to be here.
Because I've been seeing you've been doing so much amazing things last year, the year before. I don't know which year seemed like it's been going faster for you. Last year, the year before? What's going on? Every time I turn around, Big Mama is hitting the stage. And another thing I seen Big Mama been doing, dropping it like it's no.
Listen, I turned 50 this year.
Oh,
so
okay.
I might be retiring the drop down.
Okay.
I don't know. I got to see how everything goes.
Okay.
Sometimes I go down and these knees be like, no, we're done. We've had enough of this nonsense.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know what's been my busiest year. I would have to look back. Every year I just want to be better than I was the last year.
Okay,
so
nice.
That's what I strive for. That's why I'm not one of those people like, okay, make this resolution. I just want to be better than I was.
Okay.
I want to do more than what I did. So I keep my mind focused on that.
So let's talk about how did we first get started in comedy. I see you say 9 years ago is when you
now
first started.
Now I'm on my 12th.
Wow, 12.
I'm on my 12th year.
We got to get an updated bio.
I needed to just change the words around. That's it. But I'm going on my 12th year. This is on my 12th year. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Can we get another round of applause?
Because I did 10 already. So we're on my 12th. I think I did 10 during like COVID. I started in 2010.
Okay. So what inspired you to be a comedian? Like, is it something you just what is it? Because everybody have their own little remedy why they're a comedian. How did they start doing comedy? What they, what's yours? Do you have one, or was it
It's
just
not
a
even.
natural
It's
gift?
not even. It's not even like a long drawn out story or anything. It was my friends. Like your friends are your cheerleaders. So we were at the spot in New Brunswick at the Temple, and that's my first time I performed. And they would have hamburger down there every week. And Brother Man came through there, and sound like Q Brooks, Hassan Oliver, like they all came through there. So this particular night, my friends was like, "You funnier than them." And all it takes is one friend to like wind that little wheel up in your back.
Wait, but was that shade? Did you just say you funnier than them?
I'm just telling you what my friends had said. I did not say
Okay.
that, they had said it. So I was like,
Well, that's a
you know
Virgo.
what? You're right. I could be funny than that.
Uh-huh.
So I remember we talked to the dude Alan, and I was like, they were like, our friend, she going to come down. You need to let her perform. So he was like, well, if you could get people to come there to see you. So part of it, people came to see if I was gonna fail, do good, not do good, if they could get my phone number at the end of the night. Like people just came out, like the whole temple was full of people. Like I remember that show like it was yesterday.
Now, when you say the temple, what do you mean temple?
It's
What's
like a Masonic temple they had.
Oh, okay.
You know where they
Okay.
wear the little bucket hats and
Because we have a Masonic temple over here, but we call it Masonic temple. We don't just call it the temple. But you saying your
yes,
temple, they
ours
wear.
is the temple. Yes.
So your temple
they have
is
an
where.
upper room and then they have the floor, the regular area, like where you could have events and stuff. And we would go there every Thursday night.
Okay.
You pay your $5, you get you some fried fish, get you a drink, get your phone number, and get you some laughs.
And you know what? Speaking about your friends, I want to tell you, you have an amazing team of females.
I do.
Let me tell you, and what I love about seeing you have an amazing team of females, because I'm so praying for that this year. But what I love about your team is that nobody on your team does comedy, and they're all there to support you.
They are.
With your comedy. And that's the part that I love, because
They
it's
are.
just, they are there to support you, to laugh, to be like, oh, look at my girl, Big Mama, look at her, following her dreams, being on stages, just doing. But every time, from the time I've met you, from when you booked me, you have always had an amazing team of friends. How do you get them? I am praying to build a team.
Prayer. I love my team. I love my group of girls. All of them have always pushed. All of them have always kept me humble. All of them have, even if sometimes like when I be like, you could be out and you be like, oh God, I hope nobody don't recognize me. I just want to give me some bacon. And they be like, they'll come up like, hey, Big Mama, and they'll like nudge me like, go ahead and say hello, So you just got to keep people around you that are grounded, and you got to keep people that are equally yoked. I believe that in any relationships and friendships. You can't have like Debbie Downers or because it only could take one person that cannot believe in your dream, and you be like, well, Dad, so and so didn't think I was. You can't have that. You can't have no negativity around you. And I make sure that I don't keep any negative.
Now your girls,
me.
are these people you met in time? Are these people you grew
These
up
are my
with?
friends that
Or
I've known for years.
Wow.
I've known them for years. And since I started.
And I mean, they be on it from the door.
It elevates from the first time we book. I mean, it just elevates to get even better.
Right.
From the very first time. I mean, knowing that you need to have a table, knowing you have to have a place for the comedians, knowing that just to make it better. So whenever anybody that comes knows that they're going to have an amazing experience here at Big Mama and Friends show.
And I love that. So who's one of your favorite comedians do you love working with? Well, I won't say your favorite, but let me ask you this. Do you prefer to work with female comics or males?
Well, some of these males can act like females sometimes.
Okay.
I don't. It's all about your vibe.
Okay.
Like some of the OGs could be warm.
Okay.
And forthright in how they treat you or come at you. Some could be like standoffish. I myself, if I see you, I'm gonna be like, hey, so how you doing? Whatever. If I don't get that vibe back in return, it's okay. You won't have to worry about that the next time. It'll be a simple, hey, how you doing? Because I mean, I'm not gonna be giving you all my good energy and you acting like, well, what are you doing? Like, I don't.
Oh, okay. So you have experienced some of that.
I have. Or they'll like, even my name. Everybody knows Big Mama Badass. They'll be like, Big Mama, what should I? Don't worry about it, bro. You don't have to. I can't let nobody or anybody take away what I have for myself and my thoughts and what I want to do, even if it's in a greeting, like because if I know your name. Don't get me wrong, it's not my name is not hard. We all are friends on Facebook. That's what cracks me up. So if we and the same people that you talk to are the same people that I talk to. So you see my name, that's like I see your name. So it's just a matter of respect. That's all. That's one thing we have to keep and learn in this game. Just respect each other.
Okay. So let's talk about your experience with doing some in-town comedy shows. Because I know you also travel.
I do.
To do
I'm on
a
my
lot
way
of...
out of here right now in February to the Super Bowl cruise.
Oh, wow.
I do it. This is my 6th year, I think it is. I do it with a group called W Hots. Shout out to W Hots.
Okay.
Out in they're out of LA.
Okay.
And I do the entertainment. We do like they have a whole genre of days of activities for us and everything. So we have a good time. I do the comedy portion and then I do like the game portion. We have like beach parties and everything. But it's fun. It's people from all over and it's exposure.
Wow. So how do you feel? Okay, because I know you're from New Brunswick. Now tell me how. Okay, I know you started off at your Masonic temple, but do you feel like you started off in your town where you was doing like comedy shows?
I did. I'm originally from Franklin.
Okay.
So New Brunswick is where I ended up after I had my daughter.
Okay.
So I stayed there for like 19 years and then moved away and then I came back. But I would say New Brunswick, that town is enough to give you all the comedy you need.
Oh, so. Really? Really?
It is. So being there, like I stayed local for a little bit. I did the Stress Factory a couple times.
Okay.
But I didn't want to just be known that was the only place that I could be.
Okay.
I wanted to be all over and everywhere, in different areas, different states, different towns, whatever. And you want me on a plane, I'm on a plane, I'm out of here.
Now, how was your experience at the Stress Factory?
I enjoy the Stress Factory. The Stress Factory, I think, built my stage presence.
Okay.
It kind of spoils me a little bit because and with the Stress Factory, you can see everybody. They're right there. They're close. You could do a little crowd work.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. How do you feel about? Are you better with a more intimate crowd or like a bigger crowd?
I like a big crowd. I like a crowd like if I could walk through or whatever, because if I want to walk through and see what's going on or whatever, I like a crowd like that. I had to really train myself to stay on stage because I'd be quick to jump off like, let me get down here and see what's going on, who's with what. So I had to train myself to make sure that I stayed on the stage, stayed in the light, because I'll go off to the
Big
side.
Big Mama, was you jumping off the stages to the people?
I'd be the first one like, do you want us to stay up there or can we be down here? They'd be like, well, we want you on the stage. Oh, okay, well, if that. And then I had to remember, listen, when you get to Madison Square Garden, whenever that may be, you're going to need to stay on that stage. You can't just jump off and get down with the people. So I like, but I love that. I enjoy that. I love doing crowd work. That's not my only vice when I do comedy because I have to have my material. But I love the crowd gives you your energy.
Right.
The crowd, when you hear that first laugh, you're like, oh, I got they ass.
Now, have you ever experienced being in a crowd or on a show where the energy wasn't really there and you feel like you had to pull it? Yes. Now, would you call that a show that you feel like you bombed, or would you blame it on the audience? Because I do feel like some events or some crowds that you go to, it does depend on the energy a lot. So how do you feel about it?
It does depend on the energy, but I will say this. Nobody wants to talk to chairs. You don't want to talk to dirty napkins. Like I did that one time. I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta at Uptown, at the old Uptown. And it wasn't my time. I knew it wasn't my time, but I pushed it anyway. And God was like, all right, I'm going to send your ass out there and now see what happened. When I tell you...
Now, when you say it wasn't your time, what do you mean?
It was an evening. It was another comedian that was there all night, taking up all the time. I pushed on, like my homegirls had come with me that lived down there. it wasn't written in. And the gentleman was like, well, if I got a few minutes, I'll give you a few minutes. But the show, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Only thing open that late is legs and liquor stores. People had already left and seen who they needed to see. So now it was like that last later crowd. I'm like, why is we even telling jokes? Baby, when I tell you I was in there talking to them tables and chairs and them black curtains.
Wow. How did that make you feel?
I was like, well, if you could talk to tables and chairs, and I was looking at the chairs like, rise up, do something. Somebody do it. My 4 little friends was over there laughing. And then my one friend was like, girl, just go on and say it's over. And I was like, you know what, y'all? Thank y'all for your time. I appreciate y'all for laughing. Like, because everybody had left. It was over. It was done. And that let me know, like, listen, don't push it.
Right.
If the people told you they didn't have room and you went on, I was like, well, I'll just wait. And they were like, well, you're going to be waiting a long time. And I still waited.
Now, do you feel like you started off doing comedy at open mic nights? Because I know everybody have a different lane of how they started comedy. Like some people, like me, for example, I started hosting before I even got involved with doing any open mic nights. I feel like that's where I grew my energy into getting more with performing and being able to, do my jokes and talk in front of people. How about you? Did you start off on like going to open mic nights?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I know people have said, "Oh, go to this open mic, go to open mic." I'm not, and not that I think that I'm too good to go.
Right.
But if they don't laugh, I'm be upset, and so like. I did not do it. I did not like. I probably should have, and then it was like when I first started, it was like you got to get to New York. You got to get to When I started, my daughter was young, so I really didn't. I had to try to juggle being a mother, working 2 jobs at the same time, and still doing my comedy. So I ain't got time to be running over to New York. My daughter need lunch money. Like I can't be running over here paying bridges and tolls, and then ain't nobody paying me to tell these jokes, and then I come back home like for what? Like unless there was money gonna be, we're booking you, then I'm coming out the house.
Right.
And it wasn't. I mean, it went on a little bit, but it wasn't like I wasn't one of those just running to anybody's open mic night. I mean, no.
So no.
Well,
I'm glad you.
Even now, like I don't. There's a couple that I've gone to. Like if my homegirl is going to do a show, like I'll go with her, or I'll be like, "Oh, girl, do they need somebody to whatever, or a guest spot or whatever?" But I gotta be just to be there, sitting there. What? I don't. Cause I want to make you laugh. That's what I came here for. Like. I don't want to...
No, but it's so cramping your style. It's like you trying so hard to like explain and get into it.
And I know people, and they be like, "Come on, so having an open mic."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you shared that because that like I said, that's some of my experience too. I've never really did
open mic. They say it builds your character.
Right.
It builds your it's supposed to build you in this business of doing the open mics. I don't mind it, but when I started, I couldn't just be running around outside leaving my kid at home for an open mic.
Right.
Meaning she's there by herself.
Right.
And I couldn't. I gotta go to work. And what a lot of people don't remember or maybe not know is I have a full-time job.
Right.
I've always had a full-time job during this whole time.
Right.
So I gotta go to work in the morning. I can't be crossing the Brooklyn Bridge at 1 a.m. in the morning knowing I gotta be to work, get my daughter ready for school. Like, nah.
And I know that's tough too because being a full-time comedian, I know it's a lot of running up and down nights,
it was
roads, getting into
my first show was in Philly.
Okay.
It was at a sex club, unbeknownst to me. I had no idea. I drove my truck. It was me and my 3 friends. We drove up there. The man paid me $50. We got a ticket and almost ran out of gas. The whole night cost me $100.
Okay. But you know what? These are the amazing stories.
They build you.
These
They make
are
you
the
stronger.
amazing stories.
People have tried to pay me in food. Like I remember this one show. He was like, "We ain't make all the money we were supposed to make." So he was like, "How about I take you to dinner?" I don't want to go to dinner with you. I want my money. I'm gonna have to pay it to you over the next few weeks. The next few weeks.
So how do you feel about being a comic and kind of advertising on social media? Do you feel like social media platform is like a good platform for you, or are you more of a person who has been getting picked up by people seeing you in person?
People say, "Who is your manager?" It's me and Jesus. It's been me and Jesus this whole time. Like I did have
Okay.
a manager earlier, but it really didn't go as far as I think it should have gone. So that was fine. We cut ties. Um, but it's by word of mouth, and I tell people that all the time. Like, it don't cost you nothing to share my shit. Just
Right.
hit the share button, and I've had to learn it with other my friends that are in what they have going on. It don't cost you nothing to share. Like, I mean, I've brought into doing people's weddings. I've done private events, which I love.
Yeah.
But it had to take somebody seeing me perform and asking, "Hey, can you do it?" And then it took me to believe in the fact that yeah, you could do this.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody thinks comedy is just about you standing on stage.
Right.
That's not what comedy's always about.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? You can make anybody laugh in a room.
Right.
It's how you carry yourself. It's what what your comedy's about. Hosting is another thing. Hosting is different than just standing on stage doing a set. You can host someone's wedding. You can host a women's empowerment event. You can host a fashion show. You know what I'm saying? In that, you add comedy to that.
Right.
So in
A
my
sense of
gigs,
humor.
people have seen me. They have referred me. I love people that refer me all the time. I appreciate that. But so social media is what I'm trying to do. Just get out there. I don't have an agent. I don't have someone necessarily a manager per se
Right.
to call and book me for this or book me for this commercial or book me for that. I would like to get there.
Right.
So I just say in God's time.
Okay. Great answer. Listen, shout out to everybody that's following. If you want to call in, you can call 862-621-9536, and you can ask me or Big Mama any questions. So
862
862-621
621.
9536. If they want to call and shout you out,
9536.
they can call and shout you out as well.
If you want to call and shout me out, you can call and shout me out.
You call and shout Big Mama out. So Big Mama, let's talk about some of the shows that you've been on, as far as not the shows, I'm getting tongue tied. What's the movie?
The movie was Liquor Run.
Liquor Run.
I played
Yes, let's
Lala.
talk about Liquor Run. How was that?
The Liquor Run was something. Liquor Run was. It was, and you know what's so funny? People still now see me in the street, be like, "Yo, I was just in Target last week, looking crazy, like crazy, just
Okay.
outside, because I was outside because that's what I wanted to do."
Okay.
And the dude was like, "Yo, you the lady from Liquor Run?" Cool, me. Yeah, it is. It is me. So I had a good time. Liquor Run was nice. Liquor Run was fun.
Now, how did you feel about getting exposure to that movie? Like, what was it? Was
Listen,
it for
it
a
wasn't
comedy
until-
skit, or
It wasn't until it hit Tubi I was like, "You on Tubi?"
Okay.
You can't tell me nothing.
Okay.
Listen, you know how many people on Tubi?
Okay.
You that was fun in itself. That was a great accomplishment in itself. I did another movie, What Death Do We Part, a few years ago in Atlanta, and that was through like a pay stream. Ejanae, she did that. So this was my second time doing a movie, but this one actually got picked up to be put on a platform. Hers was like a private platform. This is go to the Tubi button, type in Liquor Run. You're gonna see me right on that screen. Like I don't know. I remember when I was telling people like we're gonna be on Tubi. Like, you know, people don't like. And them same people call me back and was like, "You really are on Tubi."
So how did it feel with being now? Because now you're in front of a different lights and camera. How did it feel versus being like on a stage?
It was different. I mean, you got to turn your head a certain way. You got to do this. You got to make sure you look like that. You said that line? No, you got to say that line again. No, you didn't do that. You got to stand over here. So the different takes, outtakes, back and forth. It was a good cast. Shout out to Graham and M. It took us a minute. Like, I remember we had filmed one part, but then we had to film another part. I had changed my hair. I had to put the wig back on. I had to put the outfit back on. I got rid of the outfit. Like, it takes a lot to shoot a movie. It's not. Everybody thinks it's all glitz and glamour. It ain't. It ain't.
So
It's fun, though, when you see that finished product.
Oh, it is. I can imagine.
It's fun when you see that finished product.
So let's talk about your traveling experience, because we are going to get to the Apollo, because I know Apollo was a big deal.
It was.
But I want to talk about, because somebody on the post said, I first met Big Mama in Jamaica in 2018 on the island. It was a blast. So I don't know, because I know you done been on boats and boats and ropes and everything.
We were in Jamaica.
Oh, someone's calling.
Somebody's calling. They want to talk.
They want to talk to you, Big Mama.
Okay, let's talk.
Hi, Miss
Hello,
Shay.
and
Hi,
welcome
Big
to
Mama.
Shady
This is
Talk
Steve
Wednesday.
calling in. I'm just calling in, Miss Shay, to let you know you are doing amazing things. You are doing an amazing job. There's a lot of amazing things in store for you. And Big Mama, I love your energy. I love your vibe. And you rock
Thank
out for that
you.
oldies but goodies show. So I just wanted to just drop you guys a love note.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That Oldies but Goodies show was nice.
Yeah,
That was, honey, we had a good time in there,
yeah,
me and them nanas.
yeah.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Let me tell you,
You're
I'm so
welcome.
glad that. Thank you so much for calling in. Shout outs to the Oldies But Goodies show that's coming up again this year, May 10th. Be looking forward for it. Miss Shay Tawada's pre-Mother's Day Oldies But Goodies comedy show, May 10th. Book your calendar. But yes, Big Mama, thank you also too for being a part of it.
Girl, I had me a good baby. Me and them nanas, we had us them Geraldines and them Miss.
Yes, they were in there. Them Geraldines and them was in there.
They was dressed to the nines, honey. Like they knew they was coming for a good time.
I love it.
That was a nice show. That was a good
I
show.
love it. And that's something that I'm gonna try to keep doing every year too. So let's talk about your yearly show. What makes you do a yearly show?
So we do 3 a year. I messed up. I didn't mess up. A lot was happening this year. My daughter just had a baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we did our Black Friday. Yes, clap, clap, clap. I'm a grandmother now. Well, I got grandchildren. I got grandchildren. I don't use that G word.
I meant to ask you, what did she have?
She had another little boy.
Okay, so you got two
I
little
got 2
pop-pops.
boys.
Okay.
I got 2 boys. So we do a yearly show, which is my Black Friday show.
Okay.
And we usually do like a Valentine's Day one.
Okay.
And then we stepped into the realm and started doing a Father's Day one, a Father's Day show.
Okay.
Because y'all don't be doing nothing for these daddies. Y'all be treating these fathers bad sometimes. I'm just going to tell y'all. So we did do a Father's Day show. But in the meantime, I'm still trying to do my regular bookings too. But my Black Friday show is always the biggest one. That's really the biggest one. And then we just elevate from there, whatever, to do the next 2 shows for the quarter.
Now I see you call yourself, you say this full figure brick house. What do you mean by that?
Girl, this is tough right here. This is tough skin. And I gotta be tough to be dealing with all that goes on in this comedy world, the ins, the outs. I remember when I was first starting, like if I was having relationship stuff or problems, like that affected me when I went on stage. Like I knew that like I had to get out of my head, not deal with whatever was going on with Tia, and be Big Mama Badass and go on stage because that's what these people want. They don't want to hear about who done broke your heart, who done lied, who done did whatever. You are on the stage to do a job, and you have to transform or let's go.
Now, where do you say you get your comedy from? Do you write? Do you run off ear?
Hey, Lady D. Do I write?
Is it about your life?
Mainly my life. I
Okay.
still have my first book that I ever started writing in.
Okay.
So I still keep that. I still got old jokes in there, on there. And life itself.
Okay.
Life itself. My friends. I do talk about y'all. I usually wait to do that joke when you're not going to be there with me. So.
Okay.
But like, of course, I'm not putting nobody's business out on the street. But life, like people try to tell me, like, oh, let me give you a joke. As soon as somebody meets you, let me give you a joke. I'm not gonna repeat that, sir. I'm not gonna repeat that because that's their story. That's not mine.
Now, do you get people who say you stuff that they feel that it's funny because you're a comic, and it's like
As soon as you meet people, they be like, let me tell you a joke. I don't want to. Okay,
Yeah.
I let you tell me, but I'm not going to use that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything with that.
And I think sometimes people don't understand when you are just a natural funny.
Yeah, this is life.
It's totally different.
I'm going through hot flashes now. I'm going through a drought. It's a lot happening that I'm about to be 50. So just in general life, period. Like I don't need my outside, my whole little world, my circle, my friends. That is what is enough for me to take my comedy. Waking up every day. I just woke up today. Somebody didn't. That's you could talk about that. We could laugh about that.
Right, right.
So life itself, the way life is lifing, that's all I need for my comedy.
Okay, so I know that you, somebody on here said that they met you in Jamaica. So I know you said you're about to go on another cruise and you're about to do comedy again. Is that one of your best experiences?
I love
cruises?
it. Doing it internationally, I love it because there's some people that ain't even left outside of the tri-state area.
Me.
So, well, come on, let's go. I love it. I enjoy it. It puts me in a platform of other people. It puts me in a platform in front of others. So, I still stay in contact with most people that I'm on vacation with.
Right.
Even if I see them somewhere, they be like, "Big Mama, you remember me?" Yeah, baby, I do. But so I enjoy that. I mean, a stage is a stage in New Jersey, but when you're in another country,
Yeah.
you're in another place altogether.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother level.
And I
to
can
me.
imagine those people because they are coming out to have a good time.
And they
the
don't know that they're gonna be the
energy-
comedian.
Yeah.
I was on a resort and the lady was like, "Yeah, they said there's this famous comedian on the resort," because we had already talked to these other people. So I forgot who I was sitting with. I was like, "Yeah, there is. It sure is a famous." They're like, "Have you met her?" I was like, "You looking at her?" They were like, "Oh my God, Tom, let's take a picture with her. Come on, honey, let's take all these photos." So
Okay.
I like it.
So that's amazing, and congratulations to
you.
you on that, Big Mama. Because, like I said, what was that? Big Mama? Where did you book me that time? It was me, Smokey, Stephanie.
That was at 365. We were at the three.
That
Beach
was
in
some
Piscataway.
years.
That was in Piscataway, and that room was packed from front to back.
Yes.
Yup, that room was packed from front to back.
Because I'm trying to think, where did I meet you at, Big Mama? Do you remember?
I do not remember. I remember you had me in Patterson, though.
Oh, gosh.
Baby, you talk about scared.
Oh, gosh. She's talking about Club Fusion, you guys.
Baby.
I had Big Mama come do comedy over at Club
My friends
Fusion.
were still in the car. I left them in the car. They
Come
was
on,
like,
Big Mama. It wasn't that bad.
Girl, they said, "We'll watch the car. You go inside, tell them jokes." And then finally they came out to the car. I was like, "Girl, it's safe. Yeah, y'all, come on."
Big Mama said she didn't know if it was drug dealers at the door or
Baby,
not.
I was like, she ain't paid nobody for this, but please have my money because I got to get back home.
And then she's so shady, y'all, because when she did invite me on her stage, she had the nerve to say, "Don't worry, Shady, you are in the suburbs."
You in the suburbs, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing, honey. You good? You want us to check your purse?
That was so cute. And I thank you so much, Big Mama, for always looking out for me.
I told you when I first met you, you have it, girl. You have the talent. Your talent is in hosting. You are to an older crowd. You in here and we need that because them Nannies and them Geraldines want to laugh too.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be cussed at all the time. They need someone that's going to still be on their level. And they gravitate to you. That room, the way you had that place packed for the good oldies but goodies.
Yeah, that's definitely my vibe. But let's talk about you. Let's get back to the Apollo. What was your experience of the Apollo?
The Apollo was a long time coming. Shout out to Bob Sumner. Thank you so much. That was a long time coming. Even my name being up in that marquee. That was it for me. Just seeing my name up there, because prior to there, there's been comedians. One of the older G's was like, "Nah, you need to change your name. Ain't nobody gonna book you under no name, Big Mama Badass. They not gonna have Big Mama. That's not you see yourself on the marquee." Yeah, Ninja. I do.
Yeah,
I do. You see it? It says BIGMOMMA.
Now, how did that stage feel?
That stage was wonderful. That stage was like, I was nervous that day. Child, I ain't have on the right girdle that day. I had on these heels. I was like, that was a day I just wanted to jump off in the stage and just start talking to people. But I had a good time and I closed the show.
And then it always seemed like the biggest shows, your nerve wrecks you up the most.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like all comedians, I don't know if all, but I know
I'm
most of
nervous.
us get,
I call
why
talent.
is that?
No,
What
I
is
call
that?
talent all the time, and talent say if you ain't nervous, then it's a problem.
Okay.
Because you want to be nervous. You want to know that you want to do your best.
Right.
You want to know that you about to give them. Oh, I'm about to kill their ass with this.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, we could come there with our material, or we could come there with what we're going to talk about.
Right.
But you got to read the room, sis.
Yeah, because sometimes it ain't gonna go
Bruh,
that way.
read the room. Don't.
I agree.
You come with that robotic, this joke, that joke, and no, you need to read the room. If you see a chick with a sparkly shirt on and a bird on her head, don't talk about what you can't. Talk about her with the sparkly shirt and the bird on her head.
Right.
See if the bird is laying eggs.
Now, do you believe
find
that?
out.
Now, do you believe that with comedy? Because with females, do you believe that females should always come in with a certain kind of energy? Is there a lot of comics that just because some men just come and they talk? Do you know any females that just come and talk, or do you believe in like the energy? I know you're more of an energy vibe because we Virgos.
I'm an energy person. I don't really like you to talk to me too much before I go on. And all of us comedians know that. Like, stop talking. Like, you need to get in your zone. But then sometimes you can get in your zone too much, and then you really mess yourself up.
Right.
So it's like, and then you don't want to repeat what the person just said on stage, like asking like the same stupid question because they just asked that already. You got to go get the same answer.
No, but I'm asking, do you like a comic as a female that comes with an energy vibe versus a comic that just come and talk? You know how we like music,
You gotta
we
have
like
energy.
vibe.
Yeah, no, you gotta have some type of energy to get up there. Like, I've seen the men though; they be have they go in the corner and do their little 1-2s and get themselves ready. So I'm not. The whole thing is about energy because if you don't come with the right energy, you're gonna get them blank stares.
And I guess every comic is different. Everybody have their own little 1-2. But let's talk about your calendars. Loving My Thick Life calendars. I've been seeing that. Oh, here they are.
I have a present for you.
Wow. Oh, that's for me.
This is for you.
I love gifts.
So I listen. I launched my new calendar line. Calendar.
Nice.
Actually, I should launch my brand. So the name of my brand is Living My Thick Life. It is going to be a movement. It's going to be bigger than what I can even imagine.
Wow.
I am expecting nothing but greatness to come from this.
Okay.
It comes from a place that we as all women have to realize that you are beautiful in your own skin. You don't have to compete with nobody else. When you look in that mirror every day, look in that mirror and know that you are looking at something beautiful right back. You don't need anybody to validate that. You don't need anybody to tell you. It's nice to hear it, but let the first voice that tell it be your own voice.
Wow. Now, are these your personal friends? This your crew?
No, I actually met these ladies once we did the calendar casting.
Oh, nice.
So, I know 2 ladies there. That was it. But we've grown to know each other more on a personal level. So, each one of them stepped out of their comfort zone. Each one of them did exactly what we asked them to do. Nobody was like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." No. Our creative director was my homegirl Tasha. Like, they had the vision as far as like how the ladies are going to look or what you want to do. Like, so once we made it come alive, our photographer Leah was like on point with that. My girl Indira got the calendar together, put the piece together. My other girl Tammy got them ready to get in front of that camera. Again, energy, because you could be sitting there like, I don't really want to do it. No, they got everybody calm, they got everybody together, and we made a calendar.
This is nice. Look, guys, look at this. No, but look at Big Mama. Look at Big Mama. Look at Big Mama.
My calendar's only $10, and it's only January 8th, so
Wow.
we still have a few left. I got my first sponsor, which is VJ Travel.
Nice.
So he was our first sponsor. So if you need any travel, you want to go on a trip, they can book your trips to you. We're going to have more sponsors.
And this one here, this is your girl.
Yes, all of them.
Oh,
yes.
all of them. I know I always see her.
Yes. That's that's Indira, that's Tasha, and that's Tammy.
Wow. Look at this. This is so amazing. This is Big Mama. I am so proud of you because
Girl, it took a lot because we didn't know nothing about making a calendar. We didn't know anything about making a calendar.
But you know what I love? Because this is such a creative ideal. To me,
you don't see us anywhere. You don't see us thick chicks anywhere.
But this is very creative because even by you going by your name, Big Mama Badass, also you consider yourself as a thick brick house woman.
I do.
So to come up with Living My Thick Life and a calendar with some other amazing, beautiful, thick women up here that look so pretty.
Miss January, Miss Nicole.
Oh my gosh. This was such a great idea.
Yes. And if you look at the bottom, there's a quote for each lady for the month.
Nice. I can care less what other thinks of me, Nicole. This is so nice.
That was hers, yeah. And I actually have that's yours.
Okay.
And I actually have I have a t-shirt for you. I know people like, what's the website? We're working on the website. We're working on getting all that. So this is a shirt for you.
Oh, wow.
I don't know now because you all skinny and small, so I don't know.
No,
you might
what
have to tie
size
this
is
in a knot.
that?
You might have to tie this in a knot. This is the extra large. Oh
Okay.
This is too big. This is a 3X. So I got to get you a smaller size.
Okay, but show it.
Oh yeah, y'all. Hey y'all. Y'all see which camera? Which camera?
Nice.
So
nice.
we have the hoodies, we have the t-shirts.
Okay.
I have cups. We have a bracelet. It's going to be a whole line for Living My Thick Life. But the movement itself is the passion behind it is what I want people to support. I don't want no thick woman. I don't want any thick woman, no matter your race or your nationality, to feel any type of way about your thickness. I want you to keep on keeping on.
You know what? And shout out to everybody that's on here watching the show tonight. Hey, Mom. So I see my mom is up here, Deborah Reynolds.
Hey, Miss Deborah.
Shout out to my mommy. I love my mommy. That is one of my biggest supporters. I love my mom so much. Also, shout out to my girl Priscilla that is on the live, who gave me this bob, honey. Am I bobbing?
She did it.
Am I bobbing
bobbing
for 2025?
That's for you. Look, we have bracelets too. Living my thick life.
Yes, thank you so much, Priscilla, for my bob. I've been wanting a bob for so long.
And you wearing it well?
Yes, thank you. That's why, you know what? I love my oldies but goodies.
Yeah.
I love my oldies but goodies because they know just what to do and how to do
You
it.
wearing it well.
Yes. Also, Big Mama have wrist
The bracelets
as well, living my
don't know what
thick
I was
life.
thinking.
But what I was gonna say is because my mom been saying she want a calendar, so I'm going to keep this one. But if you have an extra one, I want to buy it.
I have another one in the
I
car.
want to buy it
in the
from
car.
you tonight for
Thank
my mom.
Thank you.
Because my
Only
mom.
calendar you need is this one. That's it.
And Mom, I know you're not thick, but you can look at the thick, beautiful women here
And be inspired by
and
every
be
month.
inspired. So I'm gonna get my mom a calendar because she just was saying that she wanted the calendar. Not even that. I love the calendar because no shade, but it's us.
It is.
It's us.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see us anywhere.
It's us.
I don't see us. I don't see us on billboards. I don't see
It's us.
in magazines. Like just now recently, Walmart just finally posted a plus size a Caucasian woman. I mean, she was a plus size girl. I was like, come on, Walmart, finally.
And shout out to the comedians that's up here tonight. We got my sister girl Michelle Benson.
Hey, Cookie.
We got Monique Latisse
Hey,
up
Mo.
here. We have a few people up here that's watching the live tonight. Thank y'all so much.
This is my regular one. Big Mama makes them laugh.
Oh,
This is
she
what I
even have it
started
in
with.
white. Okay.
This is what I started with.
Okay.
But I got to meet you again to give you, because these are all too big. These are 3X.
Listen, I got my calendar. I appreciate my calendar. I am not greedy. This is enough for me. This is amazing. I need it. But before we wrap it up, Big
Yes.
Mama, let's tell them where you're
time is
going to be
going
at.
already?
Let's tell them where you're going to be at. Let's tell them where they can follow you at. And guess what? My platform is always open for you to come back again.
Oh, honey, after I done gone through the river and through the woods to get up here, she was like, it's not far. Girl.
Ah. Big Mama said, girl, it's like an hour and 5 minutes for me to get there.
I was
It
like Route
traffic
17,
time.
Route 3. Okay, so right now you can find me on Big Mama's Badass fan page on Facebook.
Okay.
On Instagram is BIGMOMMA Badass 2012. And my website is Big Mama Makes Some Laugh. And it's .com. That's my website. BIGMOMMA MAKES Laugh LAFF at .com. Child, I'm gonna give it to you when I get home, so you can have all of it.
Okay,
It's
yeah, you
hard
could
for
drop
me
it
to
in the
remember.
drop
Yes.
it in the comments. Also, what can we look forward for you doing this year coming up? I know you're about now. When are you leaving?
I leave February 8th.
Okay.
This year is about living my thick life up, my brand for that.
okay.
And all the greatness that's going to come with that. And at the same time, still being Big Mama Badass and making
Okay.
people laugh.
Okay.
So this is my husband year too.
Okay.
This is my husband year.
Okay. Hopefully he's on the live or he's watching.
Please, if your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your daddy, if he's single, this is my year.
So Big Mama is basically saying, any of you guys got siblings, brothers, cousins, friends, pastors?
I prefer the
Reverends.
I prefer the 60 and up. That's a steady check. That's pension. That's Social Security. So,
Oh, really? You going for 60 and up?
baby, listen. I'm just telling you. I like a good old cat daddy. That little gray hair in the ear and that little nose. I like that. You judging me? We listen and we don't judge. These young ones, please. Girl, half of them still living at their mama house, living in their mama basement. I can't do it.
Okay.
I need you to be. I just listened to a girl today. She said she is not looking for love anymore. She's looking for stability. She said, if I make 6 figures, I need you to at least make 5 or 6 or close to it. We got to be equally yoked. I can't be here and you down here.
Okay.
So.
Well, you heard it. You heard it right
And I
here.
don't want to switch teams just yet. But I'm just saying I'm ready.
Well, when you do, you call your Virgo sister. I can let you know all about it.
I'm like, I'm one more bad relationship from like, I'm out of here. I'm going on the other side.
Well, there you have it. Big Mama Bad ASS from New Brunswick, New Jersey. Comedian, hostess, so much more.
I do it all.
Party planner.
Everything.
She said
Consultant. I actually consult with people like before they do their event or if they're going to need to do an event. Whether they book me or not, I still have given my consulting skills to you.
And Big Mama says she's here to host all events.
All of them.
Divorce parties, getting back together parties.
Whatever you got, I can do it. As long as you got the right budget. Just please hang your coins.
That part for 2025.
That part right there.
So listen, y'all. Stay in touch. Follow Big Mama Badass on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. She's your girl. If you're looking to have an event, Big Mama.
Call me.
Big Mama, I'm telling you, she'll come in. She will come in.
Like a storm, honey. Like a storm.
Like a storm. And give you.
It's the sound effect for me.
And give you just what you need.
Just what you need.
Yes.
Just what you need. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thank you.
Definitely an amazing person. Thank you so much, Big Mama, for coming on Shady Talk Wednesday. Listen, y'all. Continue. I need you guys to go and follow the YouTube channel because after some time, I'm not going to keep going Facebook Live. I want you guys to come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube with my Bob. Come on over to YouTube.
Look at it go. Look at it go. Yes.
I'm going to be bobbing on YouTube.
Right on YouTube.
Yes. Thank you all for tuning in and stay warm and good night.
Good night. Good night.